Explanation of the book. The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. The book, The $100 Startup, is a practical guide for anyone who wants to start their own project without the need for huge investments or prior experience in entrepreneurship. The author, Chris Guillebeau, focuses on the idea that you can create a successful business using your existing skills for less than $100 and turn it into a profitable and sustainable source of income. The book is based on a study of 1,500 small projects started by ordinary people, where the author analyzed 50 major success stories to find common denominators between them and present a model that anyone can follow to achieve financial freedom through the entrepreneurship. Chapter 1. The Small Renaissance, Rethinking Traditional Work. Guillebeau begins by challenging the traditional idea that you need a secure job or a huge investment to start a successful project. He explains that the world is changing and there are new opportunities for everyone who has the desire to build their own project, even if they do not have a large capital or a background in business management. Top ideas. Turning into entrepreneurship is no longer an option, but a necessity for many people who want more flexibility in their lives. Success in small businesses does not require complex ideas or new innovations, but it is enough to find a skill you have and turn it into a service that people need. Successful businesses depend on solving a problem or meeting a need for customers, not just on personal passion. Chapter 2. Find the perfect intersection between passion and market demand. Here the author explains how to discover the ideal business opportunity by looking for a meeting point between three main elements. 1. What you are already good at, your skills and experience. 2. What people care about and are willing to pay money for. 3. What you can offer in a different or better way than competitors. Top ideas. Passion alone is not enough. There must be a real demand for what you offer. You do not have to be an expert. It is enough to know more than your target customers. Now, find your transferable skills, such as writing, design, programming, or any skill that can be used to start a business. Practical example. Someone who loves photography but can't find a suitable job. Instead, they can offer photography services to social media influencers or create educational courses on smartphone photography. Chapter 3. Case Study, How to Start Without Capital. Guillebeau shares stories of people who started successful businesses with less than $100 and explains how they were able to quickly make profits. Key lessons learned. Starting with minimal costs is completely possible if you rely on the internet and take advantage of free resources. You don't need an office or fancy equipment. You can work from home using just your personal computer. The most important step is actually selling, not over-planning. Practical example. An entrepreneur started a business designing logos for startups using sites like Fiverr and Upwork and was able to generate a steady income in a few weeks without any capital. Chapter 4. Launch your business in just one day. The author explains how to start your business as quickly as possible without having to wait for funding or prepare a complex business plan. Quick implementation plan. 1. Define your basic idea. What will you sell? To whom? 2. Create a simple offer, a web page or an account on freelancing sites. 3. Start communicating with your first potential customers. 4. Get your first sale, then develop the idea based on feedback. Tip. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you start. Start as simple as possible and improve later. Chapter 5. How to Sell Without Being a Salesperson. Sales can be scary for many people, but Guillebeau explains that selling doesn't mean forced persuasion. It simply means helping people solve their problems. Top strategies for selling easily. Keep your offer simple and direct. Use customer language and talk about benefits, not just features. Offer a money-back guarantee to reduce customer fear. Practical example. Someone selling an online marketing course can offer free samples or demo lessons to gain customers' trust before they pay. Chapter 6. Marketing Without a Budget. The author explores effective ways to market without spending money on traditional advertising. Top strategies. 1. Content marketing. Create articles, videos, or posts that benefit your target audience. 2. Rely on recommendations. Get your existing customers to promote you. 3. Build a community on social media. 4. Use email to communicate directly with customers. Practical example. Someone selling handmade products can create short videos on TikTok or Instagram Reels to reach a wider audience without having to spend any money on advertising. Chapter 7. Smart Expansion. How to grow without complexity. After you start your project and achieve initial success, the next challenge comes. How do you increase your profits without becoming a burden on you? Smart expansion strategies. Increase prices gradually while improving quality. Diversify income streams. For example, converting services to digital products. Hire virtual assistants to save time. A practical example. A fitness trainer who started by offering one-on-one consultations, then expanded his business by launching recorded video courses, allowing him to double his income without needing more time. Conclusion. Create your life your way. Guillebeau emphasizes that small business is not for everyone, but it is a powerful option for those who want freedom and control over their lives. You do not need a revolutionary idea or a large capital, but you do need the courage to start and continue to learn and develop. Conclusion. 1. Start now. Do not wait for the perfect time. 2. Focus on the real value you provide to customers. 3. Use minimal resources and grow your project gradually. 4. Success does not mean building a huge company, but rather finding a job that suits your lifestyle. Examples and stories from Chris Guillebeau's The $100 Startup. The book is based on real-life case studies of people who launched successful businesses with less than $100. Here are some notable examples that Guillebeau cites, which illustrate how anyone can start their own business without needing a lot of capital. 1. Brett Kelly, Turning Knowledge into a Profitable Ebook. Story. Brett Kelly was working a regular job, but he had a knack for using Evernote, a note-taking app. He decided to write a comprehensive guide on how to use the app effectively. Initial investment, less than $100 for cover design and website hosting. Result, he launched an ebook called Evernote Essentials, which sold over $160,000 in a short period of time, allowing him to quit his job and focus on his own business. Lesson learned. You can make money sharing your knowledge, even if it's about a simple app or skill. 2. Susan Cain making money selling handmade products. Story. Susan loved making scented candles at home as a hobby. She started selling them to friends and family, then decided to expand online. Initial investment. About $50 to buy the basic materials and make her first batch of candles. Result. She used platforms like Etsy to sell her products, and she started making steady monthly profits, which helped her turn her hobby into a full-time business. Lesson learned. You can start a simple handmade project and sell it online without needing a physical store. 3. Matt Hernandez, starting a consulting business with no prior experience. Story. Matt had no marketing experience, but he was passionate about helping small business owners improve their online presence. He started by helping his friends for free, then created a simple website offering his services. Initial investment. Just $10 to reserve a website domain. Result. In less than a year, he was making $5,000 a month from his services, without any formal certifications or training required. Lesson learned. You can offer consulting services in a field you're learning yourself, and then make a good income from it. 4. Janet Wallace, a blog turned business. Story. Janet started writing a blog about her travels around the world, with no intention of making money from it at first. Later, she noticed that she had an interested audience. So she started offering courses on how to make money while traveling. Initial investment, nothing, just a free blog. Result. After developing her content and launching a paid e-course, she was now making over $40,000 a year from blogging alone. Lesson learned. If you have a unique expertise or experience, you can turn it into content that attracts a paying audience. 5. Gary Lieb, selling digital products instead of traditional services. Story. Gary was a photographer, but he found it difficult to make money from photo shoots alone. So he decided to create ready-made packages of filters and visual effects and sell them to other photographers. Initial investment, less than $100 to design digital products and launch a simple online store. Result, within the first few months, he started making $3,000 a month without having to work directly with clients. Lesson learned, you can make passive income by selling digital products like templates, filters, or video courses. 6. Chris Guillebeau online tutorial business that started without cost. Story, Chris was teaching himself app development and decided to share his knowledge online. He started by creating a YouTube channel and later launched paid courses. Initial investment, nothing, just creating videos using his phone. Result, within 2 years he had a steady income from selling courses and he became self-employed. Lesson learned, you can start sharing your knowledge for free and then turn it into a paid product later. The bottom line from these examples: 1. You can start a business for less than $100, even if you don't have much experience. 2. You don't need to invent something new, just make your skills more valuable to others. 3. Successful businesses leverage the internet to reach a large audience at a lower cost. 4. Selling digital products, ebooks, courses, templates, gives you a sustainable source of income without having to work directly with customers. 5. Marketing doesn't mean expensive advertising. You can build an audience through free content and then convert them into customers later.